There was other Americans that stayed in the Philippines. It was part of the resistance movement. They stayed in the jungle. They fought in the jungle until the days of liberation came. Okay, we have a psycho-spiritual resistance movement here, whatever you want to call it. We got a lot of that. Psycho-spiritual. We're not scared of the white man. It's just like you can deal with boss man so long that you just don't have everybody else be scared. You just, I ain't scared. I ain't nothing I can do. I'm just not scared of the cracker. I ain't nothing I can. Now, if he get to twisting body parts too much, that's all, boss man. You don't want to hurt no poor old moles. You know what I mean? That's till he stopped twisting. You know, no sense sitting there. I mean, you know what I mean? Resistance is not being crazy, you know. Right? So if boss man twist on body parts, got water hoses coming out of the niggas' ears and everything. Oh, boss man. Why? Because there's nothing that we could tell boss man anyway. Nothing. Not a single word. We don't know anybody's business, nor do we want to know anybody's business. Everything we talk about, yes, it comes out correct, but it is anybody have access to all of that information. Everybody have access to it. We ain't went to nobody, and we wouldn't allow, let's say, Iranian. We wouldn't allow no Iranian. He gonna drop. No, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I'm not Hashim Alauddin. I don't want to hear nothing special. Right? I don't want to hear nothing special. I figured out myself. That way I can say what I want. Right? And if boss man get tired, no matter what he do, you can't tell him nothing anyway but what you've been doing in all the lectures. And that's enough. Can you imagine the boss man have to sit here for the last 40 years and hear lecture after lecture, and it's right on the money, and it's not getting less accurate, it's getting more accurate. It's getting more accurate than, you know, it was accurate in those days, but it's getting more and more accurate. Okay? So there comes a time when you say, okay, boss man, I done did the best I could. We're just going to go. And so back to Oakland we go. We're going to deal with the homelessness, right? We're going to deal with, as we have more access, we're going to try to deal with movie stars and all of those people to, you know, to get active like the lady Susan Sarandon was. There's tons of white folks. When you watch Michael Moore and them other white folks, they got white folks that just waiting for a chance to go out and say something. No, we're going to work with people that make movies who are going to say, hey, do it like they do them old westerns. Things were the same all the time. At the end of the western, the bad guys do all this stuff. Then they're going to have a big chase scene. Remember them old westerns on Saturday? They always just shooting and just carrying on. Always. We want to influence our environment, and we want to influence the people in it. So we're going to use the money we have, or the money that we get, we're going to use that as an advertisement, like not as so-and-so got so many millions from the government. Well, that means that they'll want to see you on this show or that show, so we're just going to raise them up to the level. They'll be shocked because we won't be doing all this kind of talk that we're doing. We'll be doing that, but it'll be done in a way that we start with the people and we pass out what they can stand, and we want to help the world we're living in. Okay. That's basically, that's our job right now. Boss man is not too smart. Boss man is not too smart. Well, what it is, and I don't blame him. If I had done as much wrong as he did, I wouldn't trust nobody either, right? And so, and he have niggas, his niggas won't tell him no better. They won't say, oh, we did our little test too, boss man. This guy is, he wants to help. Okay, what does that mean? That means that we have no idea how much time is left in this dispensation. But that's not our, at every time in history when prophets and messengers came, that was at the end of their dispensation of time. This end of time is ours. Okay, whether the oceans boil over or whatever happened in this dispensation, right? The earth is going to be here another 4.5 billion years. And in 1,000,000 years, the earth will be back the way, sometime they have them programs on TV, what the earth will look like if everybody's gone in 1,000 years, right? What it'll look like in 10,000 years. And it doesn't make a difference, even if half of it's true. The earth is going to be here, and it's going to replenish itself, right? There's certain things that's going on. There's a lot of people on earth. They're not cleaning it properly. They're not doing nothing. It'll support as many people, but we don't know. The white man might bake a virus to get rid of people, and he didn't. You don't know. Yeah. But throughout history, it's always some of those type of things that come through. During the Ottoman Empire, during all these, and other times they had bubonic plagues. People had to work and suffer. And I asked one of the rabbis the ones wear all their fur coats and everything in July. And I just asked him, he didn't answer the question fully. I said, we make wudu and wash up and stuff for prayer. So we was asking him, what's your process? He didn't tell me exactly. He said, because we used to wash. You could tell that's on his mind. He said, they thought we had some kind of magic protection against, and he was talking about the bubonic plague, that 13th century type thing. Yeah. Since they used to wash all the time, they didn't catch it. And the people was worried about them. The Jews is up to something. The Jews didn't know what was going on. That was before microbiology and all of that. But now they know, man, we was washing up for, and the Muslims the same thing. Even the plagues, Constantinople and all that. Under those periods, the Muslims and the Jews didn't do too bad. But the Christians bathing once every day used to, hey man, I don't know how they stood it, because the Queen of England said, I used to bathe once a month even if I didn't need it. Can you imagine what they smelled like? And not nowadays smelled like, but those days, good God Almighty. No, that's what the hadith say about the Muslims. The reason you had to bathe once a week, try to wash your stuff, and use fragrances, because sitting in a little hot Masjid. Hey man, it's mentioned in Hadith that that's not the reason, but we wash because it's healthy. But anyway, the point was they thought that there was some mysticism that they was using to protect themselves and to kill all other people in Poland and everything. It was just washing, just simple washing. Okay. Let me say a few more things before we move. We talked about lower your bucket. Rise to the occasion of our time. And that's what we're trying to do. The occasion of our time. Creative avoidance. We're not going to practice any creative avoidance. Creative avoidance is like if we try to figure out a way around doing what our job is, and we're not going to do that. Just what we think. If they practice creative avoidance by just slamming the door, okay, I can understand them doing that because after they've treated people a certain way, they automatically think if we had that position over them, what we did, if they get it over us, is what they're going to do. And it's guilt. But the world it can't function under they're not doing anything to clean up and use any of the modern technology. They're not having a mass cleanup and tree planting by the billions. They're not doing that. We don't know any better, but those are the things that we would have to do to rescue the earth right now. In fact, that idiot down in Brazil is known as the lungs of the world. This is the idiot down there telling them, no, just burn everything down and plant whatever them little big gabanza, I don't know, whatever they are. Okay. Also what I'm saying is we're going to do what we can within our sphere of activity. If it catches the right wind, we'd be happy to share and to manipulate, not for a bad way, but to use everything in Hollywood, writers, philanthropists. What are you going to do with the money you have? Scientists, sociologists, is harmonizing everything for the good of the world, not for humanity, because humanity is basically lost it, Okay, so that's basically our job, and that's what we're going to do. That's the period we're in. We've already extended ourselves as much as we can and told everybody we'd be happy to participate. It's their business. So we use the present situation to get to where we want to go. Okay. Going to California, it says they put together a temporary plan, part of an overall strategy. So a temporary plan for us don't mean temporary, it means long range. What we have to do, and I'd like to say at this time, this may sound new, but this is not new. We've been into this climatology. Remember the old, we've been into this in writings for over 20 years. And where we are now, we've always been here. Not always, but for the last 35 or 40 years, we realized that where the world seemed to be headed, that ain't gonna work. but we couldn't step out too far and too fast ahead of everybody, because if they didn't understand what we was talking about at that slow speed, if we came out with what we really thought and felt, they would say, them niggas is that practicing witchcraft, a crazy craft. It ain't gonna work. You gotta love humanity. You can't love humanity. They ain't worth loving. You can't do kindness and openness and all of that crap. That ain't gonna work. Okay, we are gonna do it. We're gonna do it because it fits into what it looks like be a good mode for us. Okay? In the final analysis, it doesn't make a lot of difference. You know why? Because 1 million years from now,